Hello Capricorn, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts, taking a look at a love connection here to see if it can go the distance. So whoever it is that you are thinking about for this reading, that's the love connection that we're going to be taking a look at here today, and it's general as always. So for this batch of readings for all zodiacs, I was guided to pull from these 6 decks right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull one card per deck to build a storyline, and then we'll go ahead and clarify everything with tarot. All right, Capricorn. So the first deck is In the Shadows Oracle Cards by All Things Intuitive. This deck is the Sacred Healing Journey by Angelic Revelation 144. I'll grab a card from my Silhouettes deck. This right here is On the Horizon Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. I've got a couple that are barely on camera because I just can't fit it on screen. So this is the Love Journey deck right here. This is by Bridget of Divine Essentials. And this right here is the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. So of course I'll include all the links down below. So let's begin. Let's go ahead and see what presents itself here. So can this love connection go the distance? All right, I've already pre-shuffled everything. Let's grab a card. I'm guided to this one. I've been here before with others. Okay, so there's something about this situation where this person has been through something similar perhaps, or this is something that you relate to as well, Capricorn. Okay, so we'll have to see what that's referring to. And guided to this one. Crossing the bridge. Okay, so to me, this is about making progress for two people to find their way back to each other, being able to cross the bridge and to bridge those estrangements, to the gap between the two of you, the distance, the time, the separation. Okay, so let's grab a card from here. We have Melancholy. So this reads, sometimes I'm overwhelmed by this blanket of sadness, this emptiness, knowing we're apart and knowing that I'm the reason why. So if they realize that they are the reason why, and this card does say, I've been here before with others, so they could have certainly contributed to why you guys broke up and why you're not together, and now they're feeling really sad. If you relate to that for yourself as well, Capricorn, maybe you feel that you're running across certain patterns in your relationships where it's almost like deja vu. It's like, wait a second, I've experienced this before. And if that's the case, and if those experiences are not positive, then you need to figure out, it's like, what sort of patterns are you creating in your own life, and why does it keep resurfacing? Because maybe there's a lesson that is tied into those experiences that you have not had a chance or the opportunity to learn. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else here. And then again, we'll go ahead and clarify everything with some tarot cards. Decide on what direction to take. Okay, and maybe you're on the fence about this particular person, but there's also this message, crossing the bridge. So if you're on the fence and you're wanting to perhaps reach out or open up lines of communication, maybe right now you're just in deep contemplation, really trying to think about what you should do and perhaps when you should do it. So let's grab a card from here, from the Love Journey deck. You'll be in my heart until the end. No matter what. You will be in each other's hearts, regardless of whether you guys ever bridge the gap in this connection or not. And let's go ahead and grab one final message from the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle. We do have drifting, and this says slowly parting, disconnecting, and detaching. For some of you, maybe it's been a very long time since you have spoken or interacted with your person. And maybe because it's been such a long time, you guys have been drifting apart energetically, as well as obviously in the 3D world, there hasn't been any sort of communication or interaction. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot. So let me just make a little bit more room on my desk here and see where the rest of this reading is going to go for you. All right, so can this love connection go the distance? I feel anything is possible as long as two people are willing to put in the effort to cross that bridge and maybe to meet each other halfway. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and see. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my tarot teacher here. So experiencing a little bit of deja vu, perhaps, Capricorn. Same story, different day. So if you are relating to what's presenting itself here for yourself, you're feeling quite sad because you're not with this person. They will forever be a part of your heart, but maybe for some of you guys that know that you played a role in why they're not with you. And I'm also getting for some of you, because of this crossing the bridge message and you're trying to decide what direction to take, you are literally, I feel, stuck in the middle of that decision, because one part of that decision is going to really bring you back into this person's life, and the other part is you just simply wanting to go your own way and perhaps either find love elsewhere, or you're maybe just wanting to leave this person alone because too much time has passed. So let's take a look and see what's the advice from the tarot deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. And sometimes when we take too long to make a decision, the universe steps in, and makes that decision for you. And I'm also getting that you're afraid that because it's been a long time, that you're afraid that it's, even if you do reach out to this person and want to talk to them, maybe you're afraid that they would reject you or not even want to talk to you. I'm getting that too for some of you. Look at that. This Judgment card is an awakening, a reincarnation, a transition, Capricorn. So this is about reevaluating the past and the past that you have with this person. This is a wake-up call card in tarot, It's an alarm clock that somebody has to listen to, and it cannot be ignored. Someone wants to apologize here, and somebody is in need of forgiveness for either closure or for you guys to find your way back into each other's lives, because there certainly is the potential to find your way back to each other. You've got this bridge right here. It really depends on how you're both able to take advantage of this window of opportunity to use that bridge to either walk towards each other or to walk away from each other. But as I've mentioned, some of you, you're literally stuck, or you just aren't able to move, which perhaps explains why we've got the Two of Swords, because that's what this is. Stuck. Stalemate. No movement. Unable to make a decision. You literally could be at an impasse here, Capricorn, as to what to do. Decide on what direction to take, but maybe because you're feeling stuck, there is no movement. There is no communication. But look at these cards. We've got the Four of Wands. And then we've got the Three of Cups. Reunions are possible, Capricorn. I feel it can go the distance, yes, if you guys are able to find your way back to each other and to perhaps compromise. Each person has to take responsibility for their role in what happened here through that Judgment card, Maybe apologies need to come from both of you towards each other, and the need to really forgive and move on and let the past be where it is, the past. Because for some of you, this could represent a twin flame connection right there. Both of these cards represent celebrations. Those celebrations could be new beginnings, marriages, engagements, and certainly reunions. It's beautiful. No doubt you guys have been really sad without each other. Melancholy. That's what the Five of Cups is. Sadness, loss, grief, regrets, So I'm kind of feeling here that yes, you guys can still make this work. It really just depends on how hard you're willing to work. And that's why we've got this 8 of Pentacles, you know? You put in the effort. If you're passionate about this, then absolutely you can find your way back towards each other. And look at that. You've got the Hierophant right there. Some of you could be focused on a Taurus here. Okay? So this is about commitment. This is marriage, long-term commitment, wanting forever with each other. Two people who really want to be together for the rest of your lives, you know? You'll be in my heart until the end. And if that's the case, you guys might as well be in each other's lives until the end, you know? The love is certainly here. Okay, so let's wrap it up here, guys, with some final messages. I'm going to pull from the Journey of Love decks, Volume 1 and 2, again by Bridget of Divine Essentials, which is different from her Love Journey deck that I used earlier. Okay, so that's the Love Journey. This is the Journey of Love. All right, so let's go ahead and grab maybe a card or two from here, Capricorn, to see what else we need to know to wrap up this reading here. So just a quick check-in on this love connection. But absolutely, yeah, it can go the distance if you guys work really hard at it. Look at that. See, you've grown from this experience. You both have matured. You've grown. You've learned what works and what doesn't. So maybe the time apart actually helped you guys. And then we've got Justice. I'm ready to leave and bring you balance. Okay. What I get from this is they're ready to perhaps leave the past where it is, leave it behind, and move forward with you to cross this bridge to ultimately find their way back to you. And I'm guided to pull one more message here. Loyal companion. Okay, my love is unconditional. You will be in their heart forever. And this is unconditional love that they want to be able to offer you, Capricorn. And perhaps if you're ready for this and you see things in the same way that they do, that you have unconditional love for them as well. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. And if you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much. See you in the next video.